All right. You ready?
Yes. Yeah. Born ready. Oh.
Perfect.
Oh, and then your headphones with the
cord on the left.
left.
There you go. Perfect.
That look cute.
And then just give me a mic check. Talking to your mic so I can make sure the sound's okay.
Hello. Can I talk loud or no? Oh,
Yeah.
I can hear myself.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You can talk just like this.
I'm nervous.
Or you can talk like this.
Oh. Yeah. Kenzie. Oh.
I love that. That needs to be the opening of this episode. The sweet symphony of my name. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of The Sauce with Kenzie Taylor. Today, my guest is adult film star and model Nicole Doshi.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Kenzie.
Thank you for coming. And you came earlier too, right? Yeah,
I did. Pretty good time.
yeah. What is your favorite type of scene that you've done so far?
I like DP.
Yeah?
Anal scenes.
Oh, so you've done one professionally in film, a DP?
Yeah, two of them.
Wow,
Yeah.
Look at you going. I haven't done one yet, so you'll have to teach me.
Okay, yeah, I give you some little tips in there and here.
You're like, you just gotta relax and open up.
Yes, yeah. I feel like DP is a lot easier than just anal or veg sex.
I don't know. I feel like it's based on the girl's anatomy. You know what I mean? Because some vaginas are shallow, some cervix are tilted, and it's different when there's two things inside, and you know the friction and.
Yeah, it is. But once it stretch out,
Exactly.
it feels good.
Exactly. That's what I said after I took Dred's cock in my ass. I was like, once it's stretched out, it can do anything.
Yes, that's how I feel too. Once I had a dread, I could take anybody.
Exactly. I was like, Dred, you've prepared me to take a school bus in my ass. Thank you.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah. I feel like dread is the end of the goal.
Yeah.
That.
He definitely is.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dred. I've shouted out Dred so many damn times on this podcast because he's so amazing.
Yeah, he is amazing. He's so nice in person too. So
He is
sweet.
Very respectful. Extremely. How old are you, Nicole?
I mean, almost
I'm
turning 30.
I'm 32, so it's no shame in how old. You're 29? Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. You can please don't take this as like a insult, but with people who are, you know, Chinese or Korean and stuff like that, it's hard to tell their age because your skin is always so flawless.
So,
I was guessing you were 25.
oh, thank you.
So-
Oh my God.
Not that 29's old, because I mean I'm 32 and
You look amazing.
I don't think it's old, but
No, your skin
It's
looks
old.
amazing. I know, but it's just the numbers. I don't feel like I'm
Exactly.
old. I feel like I'm still young.
exactly. I feel like
Yeah.
I'm 21.
We still feel sexy. That's the most
Yes.
important thing.
Exactly. So you're from China?
Yeah.
Did you actually were you actually born there? You grew up there?
Yeah, I born in China and raised in China until 2023. Oh no. I'm sorry. 2013.
Yeah. It's okay. I was like, oh, okay, you're into the future. Cool.
Pretty
Well,
nervous.
Yeah. Don't be. We I think we have some cocktails. Do we have cocktails?
Cocktail.
No? Yeah? Of course. Hadley, you're fired. No, I'm just kidding.
I really love you.
Usually we have little vodka cocktails, but there's apple juice. You want a shot of apple juice?
Yeah, let's do
Woo!
it.
Well, so I've never been to China, so how was that growing up there as opposed to, I mean, obviously, I'm guessing you don't know what it was like to grow up here at all, or did you grow up here somewhat?
No, I don't know how the feel to grow up in America. So in China, when I grew up, like everything is pretty conservative. Like we play with friend, and I'm the only child. Because
Okay.
we have like one child policy in China.
Oh, it's a policy.
It's a policy.
Wow.
Apparently, like Chinese, we have a lot of populations, so government
Wow.
decided to control that.
Why don't they do that in the U.S.? It would help the homeless situation. I'm sorry, but it would.
Yeah, so I grew up with play with a lot of like my neighbors because I don't have brothers and sisters. Just play with my neighbor. I would say like I have heard Americans, people that growing up in America have like bully issues, but I have none of those issues because like we're Chinese. I guess they're like everybody's so friendly, so nice.
Yeah.
My friend. Yeah.
That's nice. So, did you go to a private school or public school, or were you homeschooled?
In China, I think it's all publics. No, it's not true. Yeah, actually, I went to the boarding school, so actually, it's private school.
Was it all
Yeah.
girls?
No, guys and girls. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ah.
So I was used to sleep like in school. They have like a dorm room since I was like 6 years old. Like really, I was like, oh my god, finally I'm getting away from home.
I'm escaping
Yeah.
for the day. I love that. I miss that mandatory nap time.
Yeah.
Like, why don't we have mandatory nap time nowadays?
Sure.
So you grew up in China. You went to a boarding school.
Yeah.
And how was it? I mean, were you a popular kid or were you quiet? Were you nerdy? How was that?
I would say from 6 years old to probably like 12, I was really shy.
Really?
Yeah, I was a nerdy shy because I'm afraid to talk to boys.
It's so funny because like you come off to me as like a super like extrovert where you're like super bubbly and like but I don't know if like you grew into that. Do you think you grew into that over time? Yeah.
So like when 12 years ago, after 12 years old, your body just started growing, your tits started like coming out, and you're like, I want to talk to the boys. I want to flirt with them. I just feel like I need to be with them.
Yeah. So did you get all the boys in school?
I wasn't a pretty one. So yeah, I was trying my best to flirt with them. Yeah. Yeah.
So when you moved here in 2013, how old were you? Every time I ask an age question, she's like, it's gonna be okay.
Do the calculation.
I don't know math, so adding in the math equation here. Okay. So you came here. Did you go to college here?
Yes. So actually, originally I applied for University of Nebraska.
Really? Wow, that's random. Why? Did they have some sort of program you really wanted to go in?
No.
No?
Because I applied for NYU.
Yeah.
They didn't accept me.
Aw.
And Nebraska did.
Yeah.
So my parents like, yeah, America, you need to go. You need to get that degree and come back home. I was like, okay. You know, like Asian parents, they're very demanding. They want your kids to be the best.
Yeah, they have high expectations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they sent me out to Nebraska. That's how.
Is that where Nicole Doshi was born, in Nebraska?
Actually,
The slutty Nicole.
I would say I started from New York. Being slutty from New York.
So in 2013, were you living in New York?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
where at in New York?
First I lived in Queens.
Okay.
Yeah, Chinatown, Flushing. I feel like that's very easy for a foreigner to step your feet into a country.
Yeah.
Because you speak the same language with the local people and very easy to get around.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Was it difficult for you to start to like learn English, or were you taught that in the boarding school?
I learned English when I was back in China. But I, like we never practice. We
Yeah.
learn in school, but
Yeah.
I don't have like English, like American friends to practice English with.
Yeah, so you would be like learning it in school, and then you would just leave school and you're not using it at all.
I only using words,
Yeah.
like not sentence.
Yeah.
So I only like popping words here and there, like how much? Yes, no, no, no. Like I remember I always say no, 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 like that, you know.
Are you fluent in any other languages other than Chinese and English?
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know. Some people are real bilingual of different languages.
Yeah.
Me, just English. I'm boring.
I could teach you some Chinese in bed, you know. That's what they say. The first way to learn is in bed.
I did. Oh, so the movie that I directed that you're in, that is amazing, by the way. Incredible. Cannot wait for it to be released. Yeah, looks really good.
Okay.
I'm
excited.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. In that, when you were having sex with Alex Starr, you were dirty talking in Chinese, and I basically came in my pants instantly. Sorry, not sorry.
I love that.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
I was like, I have no idea what she's saying, but
sounds sexy.
I love it.
Yeah, me too. I like when having sex with a guy, but the guy speak like a foreign language.
Yeah.
I don't understand none of the things that he said.
like Manuel when he speaks French.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even know, but just keep saying it in my ear.
Yeah. You just keep making my pussy wet. Yeah. I love that.
He's probably like talking about like, I don't even know, like, you filthy, disgusting pig. And I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yes. That feels so good.
Yeah. It's hilarious. So, Nebraska, what did you study?
I choose a business.
Business, okay.
Yeah.
Did you graduate or did you end up being
No.
like, I'm good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Business is pretty boring. I feel like it would be boring to study business.
Actually, I didn't even start the college. So for America,
Yeah.
for international student, they have like 3-month English program before the college start. They just wanted to make sure the student can understand the professor in college. So they come up with 3-month English program. So I left after 1 month English program. I couldn't make it.
Oh.
It's not about school, you know.
Yeah.
It's just about the environment. It's just so like, I've coming from China.
Yeah.
I would say it's well developed. It's crowded with big populations.
Yeah.
It's so convenient, supermarket, restaurants. And I landed in Nebraska.
Yeah.
I barely see anybody on the street.
You're like, what is this country bumpkin shit?
So, yeah, I bought myself a flight, 1-way ticket to New York. Yeah.
I love how you're posing. He's taking some photos, so go ahead and is this camera okay? I thought I heard a weird noise. Okay. Oh, okay. Awesome. But yeah, so Nebraska, you were like, I'm good. No. Business, no. Porn, yes.
No, at the moment, no. But now, if you give me a chance, I probably would force myself to finish college.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you know what's funny is I have a degree. I have a bachelor's in bio, and I don't even use it because I was like, yeah, do I want to keep working in healthcare and being like super miserable, tired all the time, getting paid shitty, or do I want to go and be an entrepreneur and be my own boss and start many different things
And have fun.
and
with it.
have fucking fun?
Yeah.
Having so much fun. Like, I love what we do.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean? Like, of course, there are like lows at times of different things, but for the most part, like, it's fucking phenomenal what we do. It's fun. We're able to be creative.
Yeah.
We're able to explore our sexual, desires and fantasies in a safe space.
Yeah, the best way.
We're all tested, which
Yeah.
is, great. And anyone get tested if you're not tested. It's important.
It's very important.
Yeah, we get tested every 14 days. COVID, I feel like I get COVID tested every other day.
Oh, wow.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's not every other. I'm exaggerating. It's like every 72 hours, but still.
Yeah, still a lot.
Yeah, exactly. So what happened then when you left Nebraska?
So I went to New York.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, so I once my parents knows I left school, they were pretty upset, like very upset, so upset. They want me to go back to China.
Mm-hmm. Still to this day, or not anymore?
Not right now, because I'm growing up now.
Yeah.
I'm I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But they don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. You're like, I'm a model.
I'm actually a real estate agent. That's what I told them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You look like you could be on a real estate ad.
Which is true.
Yeah.
I have a license for New York State.
You really should. Yeah. I mean, I would try it here. Should give it a shot. And then you can send them a business card. Look, it's me.
Yeah.
So were you modeling in New York then? And then you decided hey, I want to try.
So after that, my parents caught me. They don't send me money. I have to find a job to provide myself, to pay rent and to buy food.
By yourself in New York?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I remember I was living this one room with a family. I have my separate room, but that room is $600 for a month. Yeah, so I was living there and I was I need to find a job. So I just went out and grabbed the Chinese newspaper. They have all this job posted on the newspaper, and one just caught my eye, and it's a massage therapist.
Was it an actual massage therapist or was it a happy ending massage therapist?
Okay, listen to me. It is a legitimate massage place.
Yes.
It's actually a facial place. It's a spa.
Okay.
It's a spa.
Hey, there are happy endings at spas.
So the lady owns the spa hired me, and she just wanted me to give out massages after the client done with their facials, just here and there, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So apparently, her client, not all of them want a massage for the extra money. Yeah. So I started standing in New York City on the street and just giving out business cards, handing out business cards, say, hey, maybe you should get a massage from me, sir. So a week later, all the men started coming in. Yeah. And at the beginning, I really gave me a massage. Yeah. I was telling people, I'm not sure what I'm doing, but if I'm not doing good, just let me know. But I guess the guy
You're so hot. They're like, I don't even give a shit. Just rub me with one finger. I literally don't care.
So the guy started grabbing my arm. I'm like, what are you doing? And started putting on their dicks. And I was like, okay. Maybe you need a massage here.
You're like, okay, yeah, there's a lot of tension there. Wow, it's really building up.
Yeah, let me help you to let the blood circulate.
So when you started doing that, the happy endings, that probably helped the clientele.
Yeah. All the men started to line up,
I love that. I kind of want a massage from you now, and just an actual massage, and I'll be like, all right, then I'll grab your hand.
You know what's so funny? I still get a woman client for massage, but none of the women ever grab my hands, or even when I take action, when you do mans, you just go down to their belly, to their crotches, slowly soft, and then the guy would go oh yeah. But when I do that to girls, none of them said any give me any signals of that.
I would be like, you can remove the towel now. I'm actually not even wearing anything underneath. I'm like, I'm ready to go.
I wish all of them were like that.
I feel like I'd be the worst person to massage if it was you, because I would just be creepy the entire time, oh my God, you're so beautiful.
Oh, I love it.
Look at me in the eyes when you rub my arms.
Do you want to make out?
I'll be like, all right,
It's time.
I'm like,
Another 1 hour?
yeah.
$60, please.
So did that happen? Did you like go over time and you'd be like 2 hours later? Oh, it was 2 hours, so it's this much. Did that
So
ever happen?
we have like a clock, like
Oh,
you
okay.
know where you put in the kitchen
the timer,
the timer.
that beeps or
yes,
rings.
yeah. So 1 hour and it rings. So I would turn it off and ask a client, do you want 1 more hour? I know a tip and trick is that never let them come within an hour.
Exactly. Keep them. You're like, okay, if you do another hour, they're like, oh, if I do another hour, I'm gonna bust. I'm not leaving here with blue balls.
Yeah.
So, how did you go from there to where you are now, here in California and being in film?
Okay, so after massage, I just started
After my therapist days.
Yes, after my legitimate. I just started taking selfies. You know, at the time, Instagram just started, I think,
Yeah.
or like started popping out, like a popular.
Yeah.
So I started taking photos and posting on Instagram, and photographer would reach out to me. Like they would ask me if I wanted to shoot with them. And I would tell them, I don't have money. I don't want to pay for my photo shoot. I'm good with selfies. But they would do like, oh, let's do tray with new photos.
Yeah.
At the beginning, I don't know what they would do with those new photos.
Probably walk off to them or sell them on eBay.
Yeah. So after that, they tell me at the time there is no OnlyFans, I think. It's Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he said you should start posting new photo on Patreon and you could make money. And that's how I like graduate little by little, start from there. And
Yeah.
my fans will ask me, oh, would you film a sex tape for us? So I would like do a contribute, like how much, if I get to my goal, I would film a sex video
Yeah.
and pose for them. Yeah.
What was your first goal you ever did?
The first time I think it was $500 for one video.
That's pretty cool. Was it like a boy girl, girl girl?
Yeah, boy,
solo?
girl.
Boy girl?
Yeah.
Nice. And then like after that, did you just get more requests so then you were able to like raise your goal each time?
No, after that, I just post here and there randomly without goal.
Yeah. You're like, whatever. I slapped it up. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember, I don't know if you ever encountered it, but there was this site called Model Mayhem. Do you remember that? Before porn, when I did like some like photos and stuff, kind of like you said, where it would be like, oh, I don't want to pay, so we'd trade. Yeah. There was this site called Model Mayhem, and I found this photographer on there, and he seemed like not creepy at all, and he was like really professional, and he's like, I'll provide the wardrobe and whatever. And we went, and we were in Michigan, which is where I'm from, and it was snowing outside, and one of the photos that he wanted me to take was completely topless. And this is before I got my boobs done, so it wasn't even really a sight to see.
I'm sure it still looked good.
But it was topless and like wearing like a cowboy hat and so, and I was just like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, what the hell is this?
Was that your first time, like, ever taking photos from professionals?
Yeah, like he had me do that, and then there was just another one where I had topless, but I had like a fur jacket on, like covering like my nipples. Yeah, and I don't know, I just was like, I felt really strange, and I'm like, I'm just gonna tell him I need to go to the bathroom and just walk back up to my car and leave, because we were at some random like park, like huge like park area, and I drove myself because I was like adamant. I was like, I'm not riding in the car with a stranger.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna ride in the car with a stranger, but what I will do is let him photograph me topless in the middle of a fucking park where he can literally kill me because no one's out there because it's snowing.
Yeah.
Idiot. But yeah, so I don't know. That's a fun story of mine about creepy photographers.
So did you really just walk out
Yeah.
on him?
No, I was
You did?
yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Did he
I was
ever
like,
message you back?
Yeah, oh, he was messaging a bunch, and then I just blocked his thing. But yeah, and sadly, I never got the photos. But fortunately, I didn't get the photos. It was like a win-win. But yeah, so that's my fun modeling story.
So after that, how did you like open up your mind? Like, okay, I'm just gonna do this. Let's make some porn.
So
that's like,
yeah. So that was like when I was, I think when I was 17, and I had always liked porn, like, you know, watching it and stuff like that, and just the visual aspects of it. And I just really like film in general, even just like mainstream film. I find cinematography, like, I find it fascinating.
yeah,
Different things
beautiful
about
things.
it. Yeah. So I don't know. I just always was like, oh, that'd be so cool to do that, you know? But I never had the guts to do it. And then, eventually I turned 25 and I was like, I'm doing it. Fuck it. Because I was just miserable. I was really unhappy before I started working in the industry, because I was working in nursing and I was working like 70 hours a week. And I was like hardly sleeping. I was falling asleep driving. I remember one of the last times that I ever worked before I just was like, fuck this, I'm done. I literally was driving my truck and I woke up and I was driving in a ditch. Like, I was literally like sideways. I don't know how I didn't roll or die, because it was a huge ditch. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore.
That sounds miserable.
Yeah, it was really bad. So,
well, I'm
know.
glad you're here where you are right now.
I know.
You're amazing. You're producer, directors.
oh,
Wow.
stop it. Stop.
I love your stuff. I love you too.
I love you too. Thank you for coming here.
Thank you for having me.
What's your favorite place you've ever traveled to?
Oh, so last year I went to Italy.
Oh, I want to go there so bad.
I love
Jelly.
Italy.
How long did you go for?
2 weeks.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
great. Did
So-
you go on one of the little, I don't know what they're called. I don't want to say it wrong. The little boat ride things?
In Venice?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Yeah?
Like little tourists. I did everything.
I'm trying to think of what it's called, but I don't know. Do you know what it's called, Hadley? No, it's like the
Bungodo. Something. I forgot. Oh my god. Bengola. Something like that, maybe.
an Italy boat ride. God. All the Italy fans, sorry, I don't know. They're like, you idiot. What?
Oh, gondola. Yes,
That's
gondola.
what it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would
okay.
say Italian men, they're very like how do you say it? Very aggressive, like approaching.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Aggressive, like verbally?
Like a nice way.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I was just in Mexico for my birthday and they're aggressive verbally, not in a nice way.
Really?
Like, they come at you. Like, and it'll be groups of them, like, hola chica, like, ah, coming at you, barking, growling, hissing, whistling. Like, I felt like I don't even know. I was just like, what
Like
the
a little
heck?
girl, like a circle in the middle.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I was like, no. Like, I said no like 20,000 times while I was there. I'm like, oh my God.
You probably gets attention. You're really pretty.
No. Well, thank you. But I think it's because I'm blonde and, you know, we're in Mexico. So it's like there wasn't a lot of, I didn't see any blondes really.
Yeah.
I mean, I seen like maybe 3, but that's when I went into Cancun, which is like the real tourist area.
Touristy.
I seen a few, but other than that, yeah. It draws attention, the hair.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
I love your hair.
Thanks. If you won $10 million tomorrow, what would you spend it on?
10 million?
Yeah.
Okay, first I would invest into a bubble tea shop.
A boba tea shop?
Bubble tea shop. Yeah, because I love bubble teas. And maybe I would do a coffee shop, investing in coffee shop.
Yeah.
And then I would buy properties, like probably like $4 million properties and 1 million for the bubble shop and 1 million for the coffee shop.
Should franchise a Starbucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
You'd make bank.
I think so. Yeah. Okay. So how much is franchise? 3 million?
I don't even know. For Starbucks? God, I have no idea. A lot.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. You'd buy a home for yourself or just real estate to invest in
Real
general?
estate to invest.
Yeah. Would you buy a new car? or are you like, nah, I'm good?
I would buy a new car.
You
Like
know what
my
I would
dream
buy?
car.
A jet. That's what I would, or a helicopter. And then I would be like, peace, bitch.
Yes.
I ain't driving in this traffic anymore.
Yeah. I feel like it's really useful in LA. You don't have to sit in traffic. You could just get to places without interruptions in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Really nice.
and be like, do you guys have a landing spot for my helicopter? No? I can't come then. I can only come to places where my helicopter can land.
That's really cool. You can do Mile High Club.
Right?
Yeah.
Have you ever done anything on an airplane before?
No.
I know, me either. I'm always so scared because I don't want to get arrested.
Yeah, me too.
Because I was once on a plane, Southwest, and it was from Vegas to LA.
Okay.
And this girl got caught giving a dude a hand job, and they both were taken into handcuffs when we landed in LA.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But I was like, ooh, I don't want that to happen.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen.
It kind of would be cool, though, because, like, it would be like, porn star gets caught giving handies on the airplane.
Yeah.
And then it's, like, tons of bad publicity, but,
Yeah.
like, it's still good publicity.
It's a good publicity because I feel like people will remember bad things.
Yeah.
Whereas good
Isn't
things.
that bad? Like, legitimately, isn't that bad that they remember, like, terrible things?
Yeah. People talk about bad things.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Come on. What do you think is what's one of your most embarrassing memories?
Embarrassing memories.
Yeah. Like something that you did or something that happened where you're like, oh my God.
Embarrassing moment.
Yeah.
I would say when I have anal sex
Yeah.
and I didn't clean myself. Wow, that was awkward.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, taste it.
Oh God, you're like, no, I'm not into that.
Yeah, but now that was before like porn.
Yeah.
Like I was
now you know, like,
now I know how to proper clean.
Yeah.
Prep.
it's weird because it's like there's no rule book on like being in porn, like, hey, this is how you prep for anal, this is how you douche correctly and what to do
Yeah.
and yada yada, boric acid suppositories and all these things.
Yeah, I wish there's like a book teach you this is what you need to do.
I know.
Because it takes me a while to figure out.
I know.
Like by myself.
Seth was telling me before, he's like, you should make a YouTube video just for like all the new girls. I'm like, that would just be kind of weird though.
No, that actually really helped.
I have this video for the new girls and then like, hey guys, click on the link and I'll tell you everything you need to know
Yeah.
about prepping for anal.
First, you need
starving
to put
yourself.
Yeah, starving yourself.
Take Imodium. Do 55 enemas.
Put your head down and ass up in the air. Make sure it gets all deep in there so it's clean out.
Exactly. And eat a pound of gummy bears
Yeah.
to have some sugar and drink some Pedialyte.
I would watch if I see a YouTube video like that when I first started porn.
Yeah.
That would be really help.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm always here if you have any questions. I always tell that to like newer girls or girls that aren't new. Like, I never had someone that I could ask to be like, hey, you know, how do you do this? Or I have a question about this. So I'm always willing to give like any type of advice. And I never tell someone like to do something or try something that I haven't done myself. I always share from my own experience. So, yeah.
What's your advice for me?
Advice for you?
Yes.
I mean, your bubbly personality is fantastic, so I don't need to be like, hey, come out of your shell. Like, you're out of your shell, you're good.
Ow.
Yeah. To stop being so naughty on Instagram so you can so you quit getting fucking deleted, you slut. Put the tits away. God, they're weapons.
I gotta satisfy my fans.
You're like like scribbling out your nipples. Like, I don't know why they deleted me.
Why? Like, Instagram don't like me. I know.
I would just say, honestly, just pace yourself. Never take on too much. You know, just pace yourself. You don't want to like shoot so much to the point where you feel like you're burnt out, you know?
Oh, really? I feel like I need to shoot more to keep up with me.
Well, that's the thing is like if you feel like you can do more or you want to do more, then that's good. But if you feel like you have to do more and you don't really have to, then it's like a have to or want to, you know, they're different things, you know what I mean? But in all reality, none of us have to film a million times or 5 times or none, you know what I mean?
I know, but I feel like every time I see like a girl come up with their scenes, I'm like, oh, they look so pretty, I want to do that too. You know?
And you will, like, I mean, there's not many hot girls in our industry that are Chinese. A lot of hot girls. No, that are Chinese. Like it's very rare. Like there's not very many. And I mean, you got that like on lock.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So nobody can compete with that, okay?
I'm the slutty Chinese.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so I would just say, you know, pace yourself and save your money, you know? Because it's like a lot of people I know blow their money on like expensive like bags or clothes and shoes and then, you know, later on they're like, oh, I spent all my money on this stupid shit, you know, that it's not even cool now. It was cool 3 years ago.
Yeah. So when I work in massage place, I had a lot of good clients give me a big tip. So at the time I felt like, oh, money comes so easy. So I was buying like expensive brand shoes, like expensive luxury handbags. And then now I know better. I don't need them. As long as my money is in the bank or invest, I'll be happy. Bag is just another bag. Yeah,
exactly.
I ended up selling them, all of them, before I moved to LA. Yeah, I sold all of them.
Exactly. Yeah, so just investing your money. Keep networking, like you going to like the Motley parties and you know, meeting people. Go to all the award shows and stuff like that. You know what I mean? The pre-nomination parties for the award shows, which I think you'll be nominated for Best New Starlet because why
really?
not? Oh yeah,
you think so?
For sure.
Okay, 100%.
I hope so. If you're not, I literally will be like, what the hell is going on?
Thank you for having me back.
And you're just like in the corner, like
crying my eyeballs out. Please, people.
That's hilarious. No, but I definitely think you will for sure. You've done, even though you only have about, I looked it up. I think you have like 50 credits so far, film credits to your name. But that is just stuff that's been released. I know there's tons of things that we shoot that we can't control when things get released. So there's probably tons of things that you've shot that haven't been released yet, things that you're working on currently, all that stuff. So
it's been 50?
Yeah.
You don't feel it.
Yeah. I know it adds up. I know. Once mine got past like 500, I was like,
what?
Holy shit.
How
that's
many
crazy.
are you at now?
I don't even know. I just know that it's past 500, but I mean, I've been in 7 years though.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Okay.
It adds up. A lot of dicks and pussies.
Who's your favorite male performer ever?
I have quite a few favorites. I mean, obviously number one is Seth Gamble.
I love him.
Manuel Ferrara.
Yeah.
And James Dean.
James Dean.
Yeah.
I've never worked with him.
He hasn't really been performing the last couple of years, but yeah. He's a just phenomenal performer. Like anytime I've ever worked with him, like the chemistry is just explosive and really just amazing gonzo scenes.
Yeah.
Are you more of a gonzo girl, or are you wanting to do more acting stuff?
You know what? I actually shot Wicked. Yeah. So that was my first time ever acting as, you know, like...
Was it Seth's movie?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it is.
Awesome.
I like it.
Yeah?
I love the acting, you know, like I'm able to perform.
Yeah.
And to be somebody else.
Yeah,
To
you're a character.
Yeah, put in her character. Yeah.
Was the script easy for you, or was it a little difficult?
No, it was very easy.
Yeah, that's good. That's
if I put myself in the spot, it's very easy.
Yeah,
you know?
but
yeah.
I feel like you are one of the people that's overthinks it like crazy, and you're like, no, I'm not gonna do that good, and then you get there and you fucking kill it.
Yeah, I try to do my best because I always stuck in my head, like my English is not my first language. Sometimes it's stuck in my mouth, like the word doesn't come out. I don't want it to be. I remember first time I was doing lines and director cut it like 100 times. It's like, Nicole, come on. Nicole, come on. I feel bad, so bad. So every time I would like get nervous, I would practice lines, like I memorize them in my head just to save everybody's time because I don't want it to be the bad ones, you know?
Yeah. I get it though, like especially when you're first starting out, like learning dialogue and stuff like that, it can be pretty tricky, especially if you have a lot.
Yeah.
Like I remember my first big role and it was like page upon page upon page upon page, and I'm like
were you panicking?
Yeah, I was like freaking out. But I killed it, so yeah, we kill it.
We kill it. Yeah. Bad bitches.
Well, thank you so much for making your appearance today on the show and making time for little old me.
Oh no, thank you for having me. I would love to come here.
If you could look at the camera and tell everyone where to find you on social media, your OnlyFans, and anything else that you would like to promote.
Okay, so my Twitter is Nicole Doshi, NicoleDoshi. Instagram is the real Nicole Doshi, and my OnlyFans is at Nicole Doshi.
Awesome. Anything else you'd like to promo?
Watch my sing.
Look her up on Pornhub. Thanks.
Yeah, look me up. If you don't, you have never watched me. You're missing something in your life.
You need me. I used to be a therapist. Now I'm a slut.
I'll make your life wonderful.
I love how you're jerking off the mic as you thank you so much. You're awesome.
Thank
and
you
I
for
appreciate
having
you. And thank you so much, guys. We'll see you next time.
Thank you. Bye. Mwah. Mwah, 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 mwah.